Hey everyone, Mike from Just Watch back with another Just Watch review, doing a quick no intro first impression on this Rolex 114060 Submariner. This is the newest generation of Rolex Submariner from Rolex. It features the cerachrome bezel insert, the Maxi case, and of course the Maxi Dial. So I figured I'd just give you guys a quick once around on the watch, and then we'll get back to you in a few weeks with a more thorough review. So typical Rolex as far as the quality, fit, and finish, everything is just 100% beautiful. You know, of course, your brushed finish, your beveled edge, your polished case sides, your bezel. It's 120 click bezel. Very nice action on the bezel, of course. A little stiffer than I thought it would be, first impression. I thought it would be a little bit more like the Black Bay Black. Of course, I've been spoiled with that Black Bay Black. If you guys watched my review that I did of that, you'll notice that I said it has the best bezel action of any watch I've ever worn. So that's kind of tough competition to come up against. Let's give you a quicker or a closer look at the dial here. So of course you have a gloss black dial with white gold applied index markers, your classic Submariner. This is the newer Maxi Dial, which means that the 369 markers and the round markers everywhere else are definitely a little bit bigger and thicker than they had been in the past, as is the triangle. It's also a little bit shorter triangle. And then there's your signing, your Rolex Oyster Perpetual, and your 4 lines of text with your feet first indication of the depth rating, 300 meter, of course, and your superlative chronometer, officially certified, and your Swiss made down at the 6. I really like this dial. Of course, if you're a watch aficionado, not many who don't. It's classic, it's beautiful. It has the Mercedes handset, which, you know, it's just iconic as far as the handset goes. I also really enjoy this cerachrome bezel. One of the things that's really cool about it, see if I can catch the light just right, is the numbers, the markers are actually set down into the bezel. And oh, there you go. See on the 30 down there? You can see the depth there. See if we can, there, you can see it there. So they're actually set down in maybe 1/4 millimeter. So I think probably they use a mold to make this and then paint the, paint the actual markers with some sort of a white paint or something like that too. And of course you can see your white gold Loom pip there. This does have the newest Chromolite blue Loom. So as I'm zooming out here and trying to talk. So it does have a very active, very bright, and very cool color on the blue Loom. I'll show you that when we do the full review as well. I'll save that. And then just take you quick around the bracelet. So you have your solid end links. As we showed you in the Tudor Black Bay review, the end links do extend about 1.5 millimeters per side beyond the case. So it actually makes the watch wear just a little tiny bit wider than the size would indicate. You have this beautiful classic Rolex taper on that Oyster bracelet with the beautiful finish, and the clasp on this is just wonderful. So you can see your Rolex Inox signing, of course, and just everything about the machining on this clasp is just outstanding. The way it closes with a snick and a snap, and of course it has that embossed crown or coronet to be more precise, a 5-point coronet. And when you open it, you catch it underneath the coronet, and then you catch it again here. And this is actually spring-loaded, very similar to what you have on the Rolex Oyster Perpetual, if you go back to the Oyster Perpetual, except for the Oyster Perpetual does not have a safety lock. So really nice to close and really nice action. There's a closer look at the spring action there for opening that clasp. This also features the Cline Lock, which gives you 5 millimeters of adjustment, which is really nice. You just pop it out, you slide it to where you need it to be, and then you pop it back down. So if your wrist grows throughout the day or what have you, you can adjust it on the fly. You can even set it in the middle. So it's really nice. It gives you some nice adjustment on the fly. Change your, as your wrist size changes during the day, you can definitely extend it. I know personally my wrist size changes about 2 or 3 millimeters every day. It seems like, especially when it's hot. So, or also depending on, what I'm putting into my body as far as food and drink. So it's very highly dependent on that. I notice if I have a beer or two, my wrist size will definitely go up a little bit. So there's your other side of the Oyster Perpetual. Or I'm sorry, the Oyster bracelet. I'm thinking Perpetual about that clasp stuff. And then we'll give you a look at the crown here. So if you go back to my Oyster Perpetual review, the crown was aligned perfect. When it was in the full lockdown position, it was exactly vertical, straight up and down. This one, not so much. It's off by a little bit. So that's kind of interesting. And then here is your just, classic Rolex case back with your Rolex tooling, of course, and, just a brush finish left open in the center for customized engraving, which is very important for a lot of Rolex customers. And that's it. Oh, actually, I didn't show you the reflector ring too. I didn't even know about this until I was reading on the forums recently that Rolex does this crown logo on the 12 o'clock. And some people are getting fully triggered because it's not perfectly aligned. And this one is very, very close. I think it's just slightly shifted off to the right, but I don't really get bothered by that sort of thing. But there it is. So just a fun thing that I had picked up from just browsing different forums online that I thought you guys might enjoy knowing about. So we're going to wear this for, get back in focus here, we're going to wear this for a couple more weeks, give it some good wrist time, and I'll get back to you with a full report and more in-depth detail on the watch. So everyone, thanks for tuning into this quick first impression on the Rolex 114060 Submariner. If you like our content, this is the first time visiting, please do hit that subscribe button below. And also, let's talk watches. Definitely leave some comments down below. Love talking back and forth with you guys about horology watches, this particular model, what your experiences are with this model and others or comparable, and what have you. So everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks again, and we will catch you back soon with another review.